take a look at the Packers. Try the Cowboys defensive playbook. Hadn't played with Green Bay Packers in a
while. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
6-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 84 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That catch good for only a couple. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're running with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, it's complete. This is Todd Gurley. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Be connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Packers 14, Falcons 6. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Ryan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Back Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. That flag's come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16
A
yards.
couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
1st down, Green Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got them. They're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Keanu Neal strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position and pop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though off, you're exactly right. They took